I'm Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I do have a bit of a sickness, so I kind of sound nasally, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with a product that I have purchased. This is my third time. This is from Origins, and it's the Hello Calm Relaxing and Hydrating Face Mask with Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. There's 2.5 ounces of product that come in here, and what I like to do with this is I'll like wash my face like on a Saturday morning or something with an oil cleanser, and then I'll put this on, and it kind of just really hydrates and kind of plumps up the skin. And then I like to jump in the shower and I'll grab like an exfoliator, something like the Dermafoliant from Eminence, and I will go over it with that, and my skin is so soft and plump afterwards. I just think it's a really nice calming hydrating mask, and it also helps to kind of loosen up the dead skin cells for when I go in with that physical exfoliator, and it really kind of polishes up the skin, and it's just so soft. So this is my third one of these, and it's also good for just kind of a pick-me-up when my skin is just feeling kind of lackluster, like it needs a pick-me-up. It's just a really nice mask. And then Sephora inside JCPenney's had the 3 new Fenty kind of highlight products that came out, and I really didn't need this, but I wanted it because it was so cute. And it's the Fenty Baby Buki Brush 165. This was 20 bucks. I think it is overpriced, but it is nice quality. It's just a little tiny kabuki brush, kind of meant to be used with the other 2 products that I'm going to show you guys. Same quality as the Fenty brushes. It's a really, really soft synthetic type of a brush, so I would use it with that kind of highlighter and dab it on my cheeks right here. I also got the glitter highlighter in Roll & Dice. It's the Liquid Diamond Balm. Again, so cute, and it's full of like glitter. You do have to shake it up because the glitter particles will settle. So this is what it looks like up close, and then you twist the top off, and then there is a little roller ball. The way that I've been using this is I would take it and put it on the back of my hand like this, because it's a pretty liquidy type of product, and then I would take this little tiny kabuki brush here and kind of pick some up like that, and then dab it on the top of my cheeks to kind of just get an all over sparkle. If you don't like glitters on your face, you won't like this product or the next one that I'm going to show you. And then they also came out with another one of the Diamond Bombs. This is Diamond Bomb 2 All Over Diamond Veil. The packaging on this whole collection is just really, really pretty. I'm wondering if she's going to come out with another eyeshadow palette. I hope she does, because I like the ones that I have from her. So I had purchased 2 of the Diamond Bombs last year because I loved the first one so much, and the way that I like to use it is just with my finger over the top, and I just like to go like this on the skin, and it just imparts really pretty silver glitters on the cheeks. Again, if you don't like glitter particles on your face, you won't like the Diamond Bombs. Diamond Bomb 1 was called How Many Carats, and then the newest one is called Hollow At Me. So you can see the difference in packaging here. This one's a little bit more of a white sparkly pink, and this one's a holographic rose gold. So Hollow Me I have got on the top of my cheekbones over another highlighter, and it's a kind of a rose gold shifted glitter product. I use it the same way as I use the other Diamond Bomb with my finger. I find that it works best like that. Or the Wayne Goss #1 brush has actually been working pretty good too, because this product is quite stiff. I find that the Diamond Bomb 1 is a lot more kind of emollient feeling than the 2. The 2 feels a little bit stiffer in the pan, so it's a little bit harder to pick up. So I either pick it up like this on a brush, and then I would just kind of tap it on like this, which I do have it on over, again, another highlighter, and it has a holographic golden rose gold shift to it. And then the other way is just to use my finger like this to pick it up. And I think it looks really pretty. You have to like sparkle on your face though, which I definitely do. So you can see the pink kind of golden rose gold sparkles in that guy right there. So that is the Holla At Me from Fenty Beauty. Then I kind of went out on a limb and I got the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Glow. I really like the original version. You get a ton of product for a decent amount of money. Like, they last quite a while. There's 1 ounce of product in there. And so I thought I would try the Glow version. And I'm not that happy with it. I originally tried it kind of by itself, and like the first time that I had set my face with it, it might kind of work better as an all over for somebody with a more neutral, warm undertone than me, but this has got a really strong golden undertone. So when I went to like set it, it was just like I imparted a bunch of like gold right on my skin. I tried to mix it with the original as well, but it was just too golden, and on my really pink skin, it just looked kind of threw off the tone of my skin. So I'm not crazy about it. I think that I would like it if it wasn't so strongly gold, like if it was more of like a neutral beige type of shade. Anyway, let me swatch it for you guys. This product isn't like a super new product, but when I went to set my face with this, it was just like, just way too yellow for me. I don't know. It's kind of right there. I love the original, so I had thought I'd give that one a try, but the tone is just off. So that's the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder Glow. Then when I was at Ulta, I saw that they had the new Clinique Even Better Pop Lip Color Foundations, which I really, really like the Clinique Pop lipstick line, the originals that they came out with. I have tons of them. Some of them were my favorites a couple times. I really like that formula of lipstick, so I was excited to try these. And I only got one shade. I got the shade 01 Eyelet, and the packaging is, it corresponds to the color that's inside, so this is kind of a nude, and it's got a matte kind of grippy feel to it. I don't like this lipstick, and I tried to wear this a couple times, and it's just not for me. I feel like there must be a massive amount of silicones inside of here or something. It just kind of slips all over the lips, and then on top of that, it doesn't go on opaque and even. And it looks like it's kind of trying to be like matte, but you can see it like trying too hard. I kind of feel the same way about this particular formula like I did the ones with the core in the center. The shade is really pretty, but I'm not crazy about the formula. Like I think you can even see it in the swatch. You guys see the unevenness that it goes on? It's like it's trying to be a balm and it's trying to be a lipstick, and it's just not. It just doesn't go on evenly on the lips. It feels nice on the lips, but it's just not very flattering. So that is the Even Better Pop Lip Color Foundation in 01 Eyelet, and that's from Clinique. I was really hopeful, but I like their original pop lipsticks much better. And then I saw these Tarte eyeliners. It's the Easy on the Eyes clay liner, and I got the shade Electric Blue. It was kind of in that new line geared toward like younger folk. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but this is what the packaging on this looks like. And I have worn this mixed with the green eyeliner that I wear all the time from Givenchy. It's the Kohl Couture Waterproof in Jade. That's that green that I always have on the waterline. And I had worn it with this guy right here, and my eyeliner was seriously budge proof all day. But I did notice it kind of makes my eyes burn a little bit, and I've noticed that with some of the super budge proof liners on the waterline, just they kind of burn my eyes, which is really unfortunate because I'm always on the hunt for that perfect budge proof waterline liner that doesn't do that. One of the reasons why I really get along with the Givenchy Kohl Couture liners is because they do stay pretty well. They're not completely budge proof, but they stay really well and they don't irritate my eyes. But I really like this color, and this particular formula is very, very budge proof on the waterline. And it's so pretty when you like line your waterline, and then I mixed it with that green. It kind of created this seafoam kind of like tealy shade. It was so pretty. And this color is really pretty. I'm going to give it another chance, but it's a little bit harder for me to wear because it does give some irritation to my eyes. So again, that's the Tarte Easy on the Eyes clay liner in Electric Blue. Also from Tarte, I got another one of their chrome paint shadow pots, and this is the shade Unleashed. It's one of the newer ones. It's a really pretty purple shade, so the newer packaging has got a clear lid to it so you can see the color that's inside. And then the stopper, when you buy them, comes inside the box. It doesn't come inside the pot. So mine was kind of like poofed all over, and you got to put the stopper in and press it down. But I'll just go by the lid to give you guys a swatch of these. But these are just really pretty sparkly shadows that like they look so pretty on the lid. And I've got quite a few of these from Tarte, and I really like them. So that is the shade Unleashed right there in the chrome shadow pots. So pretty. Also from Clinique, I got their new Cheek Pop palette in Cool Down. This is what the outside packaging on this guy looks like. It has got one new shade in here. This is Heather Pop, and then this one is Pansy Pop, and there's Ballerina. This is the new shade. When I've been using this palette, I've been kind of mixing Ballerina with these two shades because it's a little bit not quite the highlighter for me, and it's a little bit light for a blush. But I really like this particular formula from Clinique, their baked jelly type of formula. They look really pretty on the skin. I've got several of these in the singles. I really didn't need this, but it was super pretty. And I like this formula of blush, so. They're all pretty light shades right there. And the packaging is kind of got that glitter feel on the outside of it right there. So that's from Clinique, and it's their Cheek Pop palette for, I believe, holiday season. And then I placed an order on the MAC website because I wanted to get a few pieces from the Pony Park collection. I saw baked jelly highlighters and I'm like, give them to me. So I have actually got one of those on my cheeks today with that Fenty Diamond Balm over the top of it. Super, super pretty product. So I got the Sky's the Limit Extra Dimension Skin Finish. And the packaging has got that matte feel, kind of like, I think, NARS. And it's just got a pretty kind of print on the cover there. This highlighter is just absolutely beautiful. It reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, the first pressed ones that she came out with. The color of it is like skipping my mind right now, but it's just really, really pretty. I'm so contemplating a backup and I'm like, yeah, Tara, no, stop it. It does have a pretty strong golden undertone on the skin, but it's so pretty. So that one right there is the Sky's the Limit. And it did have like a sun in the center, but I've been wearing this like all week, so it's kind of dissipating, but again, love me some baked gelée, that's for sure. I got the other Extra Dimension Skin Finish as well in the shade Cold Comfort. This one has got a stronger like blue purple iridescence to it and a pretty star in the center. Same baked gelée texture. It's like a pinky purple holographic is what I would call it. Right there. I think both of these are just really pretty. I love the Extra Dimension Skin Finishes from MAC. So that guy right there is Cold Comfort, and this is what the packaging on this one looks like. I also got the Hocus Pocus eyeshadow palette. There are 8 shades in here that total 0.49 ounces in the whole palette. The shades that are in here are Lo and Behold, La Di Da, Blanche Cloud 9, Brownie Points, Touch Wood, Lie Low, All in All, and Carbon Copy. But this is a very kind of basic neutral palette that leans kind of rose toned. These shades right here are very, very sparkly. I wore this the other day and they just have a soft but really pretty sparkly look on the lid. And then matte shades you got in here are this guy, and these two. And this one right here is kind of like a satin pearl. And I got along with these shadows pretty well, but the look was, it was soft. It was just kind of a soft, pretty, neutral, rosy look. So there are the first 4. And here are the next 4. And this palette is a cardboard, but it also has that grippy type of rubberized texture on it. Look at that shine of that one. It's so pretty. So there is the eyeshadow palette right there. And then here is the packaging. It's got like a pretty little image on it. And then I also ordered one of the Love Me lipsticks. I've been really intrigued to get like a couple of these, but I just couldn't tell like what colors. So I just went with this one, and it's in the shade Daddy's Girl. It's kind of a mid-toned pink shade. I thought it was going to be lighter. The formula of these feels really nice. They remind me kind of most of a, maybe like a cream sheen mixed with a satin type of formula. But it's not quite the shade that I was expecting it to be. So I'm glad I just ordered one because it was really hard telling online. But that is the Daddy's Girl lipstick right there from the Love Me lipstick line. And then when I was in Ulta, they had put out quite a few of the holiday items. So I got a couple things. I got the Too Faced Kissable Body Shimmer with the gingerbread on top. And I saw that Too Faced is having a 20% off sale right now, and it just transferred over to like Sephora. So all of their holiday stuff is 20% off right now. And I was like, but I just bought this for full price. But I actually used Ulta Points, so I didn't have to kind of fully pay for it. So anyway, this is just a really cute little bronzy sparkle powder. There's 0.71 ounces of product in here. It's in a cardboard packaging, and then it's got a great big puff inside where the handle has got gingerbread on it as well. So like I've been using this to just kind of pounce on my neck to give my neck a little bit of color to match my face, and it's just a pretty sparkly powder. So I'm going to try to swatch it, and it does, I wouldn't necessarily, it smells like smells like gingerbread as much as it does kind of like their sugary cocoa type of smell, but it is right there on my finger. I don't know how well it's going to show up. It's got a decent amount of like bronziness to it, so I just plan on kind of pouncing that on my neck, and kind of, if I ever wear a top where I have décolleté. And I also got the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy Eyeshadow Palette, which is nothing new in terms of shades. If you own a lot of Too Faced palettes, you're going to have seen similar shades to the shades that are in here. But I like to collect these palettes, and I think this is super cute. So I went ahead and I got it. Same thing with what other people have been saying. I don't see a ton of extra spice or pop in this palette, but I have used this a couple times so far, and the shadow quality is really nice. There are 18 eyeshadows that are 0.024 ounces per shade, which again is a little bit smaller in terms of the amount of product that you're getting. And this guy is made in the USA, bulk made in the USA. So I thought I would go ahead and give you guys some swatches. I think there's a decent array of mattes, ranging from light, middle to dark, and shimmers in here. And you know, and we've got me a matte brow bone highlight. So there's the first four. And we'll swatch these next ones. Yeah, this palette too, it's on sale. Like all the Too Faced stuff on Sephora and the Too Faced website, including all the new stuff, is on sale. 20% off. These next ones. This does smell, it smells kind of like vanillin. A little bit of gingerbread, not a ton though. Mostly kind of vanilla scented. We'll kind of run out of space here. Oh. And then the last two. Right there. Oh. Hitting the elbow. Oh. So there are all the swatches. Pretty nice pigmentation. I've been getting along with it very well, but nothing unique or that we haven't seen before. Still pretty. And then here's the packaging. Like, can we just? And then from Tarte, I saw this 9 Ways to Shine cheek wardrobe. It was $35, and inside were 3 trios of cheek products. So I thought that was a kind of pretty good deal. So this first one is called Snow Kissed Prize Peppermint Mocha, and it's got the rose gold packaging, and the top opens up and then the rest of them slide sideways. So you've got a highlighter, a blush, and kind of a bronzer in this one. Some swatches. That's a matte bronzer, matte blush, and then your highlighter right there. It's a pretty warm bronzer there. So that is the first one in that trio. And it's just nice compact. And the next one is in gold packaging, and this one is called Frosty Sleigh Bells Shimmering. Maybe that's the shade names. But this one has got 2 blushes and a highlighter. The middle blush is matte, and then the end one is got a shimmer to it. Kind of like, this one reminds me of kind of NARS Orgasm. And there's a more golden highlighter in that one. Right there. And then the last one is kind of in this gunmetal packaging, and it is called New Year's Eve Decked Out in Mistletoe. And these ones are a bit deeper shades right here. I can use these two as blushes, but this would definitely be too dark for a highlighter on me. These two are matte, and then this one has got shimmer in it. That would be a pretty highlighter on a deeper skin tone though. Kind of a bronzy rose gold shade. So there are the 3 trios of face products there in the Tarte 9 Ways to Shine. And then I also purchased the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership palette in Midnight Sun. I kept the last 2 or 3 boxes of these and I threw away the originals, and I'm just kind of kicking myself, but I don't think I can part with this box. I'm trying not to be that person to keep packaging, but it's so pretty. So this comes in Pat McGrath's heavy duty packaging. She has recently started printing the names of the palette on the back as well, which is very helpful because the first 3 she launched did not have that on there. And then inside it does come with a card with the shades in here. What I like to do with these cards, because they don't fit in the palette and I don't want to lose them, is I kind of cut them down and I put them in the mirror because I don't use the mirror in the palette either. Anyway, it's got a beveled mirror inside. This packaging is no joke, some heavy duty, serious, luxurious packaging from Pat McGrath. So this palette has got 3 matte shades. You've got these 2 browns and then this brown over here. It's kind of a blackened brown. And then you have got 3 of her kind of metallic shades, which are these 2 and this green. And you've got 2 shades that are that smoother kind of super shimmer, which is the yellow and the purple. And then 2 of those really multi-dimensional kind of flaky type shades, which are these guys right here. This is the palette that I have on my eyes today. I used everything in here with the exception of a matte brow bone, which I used Wet n Wild Brulee for that. But I've got these 2 colors right here on the lid. This shade here, I just keep using this and using this. It is so pretty. It's that pretty shimmer sparkle that you're seeing on the inner portion. And then I've got these 2 browns right here through the crease and then Wet n Wild Brulee under the brow. But I get along with Pat McGrath's shadows really well. Some of these more special type of shades down here can be a little bit much to work with. I like to make sure that I put enough primer on my lid when I use them so they really have something to stick to. But I really can't find a dupe for that particular formula that she has, which says a lot when it comes to makeup because there's so much out there. If I could compare kind of those flakier type of shades right there to anything, they remind me most of some of the crystalline formula from Viseart in their Grand Pro Volume 2 palette. There's some shades that remind me kind of that, but they're not exact dupes, but similar with the sparkle and kind of flakiness feel to them. I saw she just came out with 2 new quads for holiday as well, which at some point I probably will be picking those up as well, but there are the first 3. And then these next 3. I originally wanted to do a video just on this palette, but I just could not find the time. Crazy pigmentation, right? So those are the kind of more basic formulas. Now let me swatch the more complex formulas, which are these guys. They're very pretty. When you layer some of these shades over these shades or use them with like a mixing medium, things can get super shiny. I put like 2 layers of primer on my lid today to get that really shiny shade to stick, and it just sparkles so pretty. But look at these. They're so pretty. They're just so pretty. So pretty. Can I say it enough times? So that's the Pat McGrath Mothership palette in Midnight Sun. Hope you guys can see those swatches. I've really been enjoying it. I've been busting it open just to pick up that shade. And then lastly, some of the palettes that I was after with Give Me Glow Cosmetics came back into stock, so I wanted to get those. And then I thought, let me try one of their highlighters because their shadows are so intense that I figured their highlighters would be as well, like see from space type of highlight. And this is no joke. You could probably see me from space with this. So this is the Give Me Glow Luminous Pressed Highlighting Powder. right here. This is the box packaging, and somebody had commented that the reason why a lot of the time they're out of stock is they hand press all of their products, which takes longer. So when they sell out, it takes them a little bit longer to get stuff back in stock, which I just thought that was kind of cool. So the shade that I got is White Noise. There's 0.28 ounces of product in here, and this is Bling Bling highlighter. No noticeable chunks of glitters, but a lot of shine. If you don't like that super shine, look at that. It's opaque as well. It's a highlighter after my heart, that is for sure. So pretty. No chunks of glitter though. It's that shiny with no glitter in it. So that is the White Noise highlighter from Give Me Glow. I've been loving that guy. And then one of the palettes that I was really after was this Juicy Olive palette. This kind of isn't a standalone palette for me. I have to bring in other shades, but these tones of greens I just really like. They're kind of like army forest type greens. And their shadows are magnetized in the palette, so you can remove them and put them in like a different magnetized palette with other shadows. So this has got 4 mattes, which are these two, and then 2 super pretty shimmer shades, which is this guy in the corner and this one. And these are really large shadows. Like, you're getting a massive amount of product in here. I'm halfway tempted to take all my Give Me Glow shadows and put them in one of my really large Adept Cosmetics palettes, which I actually got one from them. They sent it over. It's a black with like a snakeskin pattern. I might do that. I'm going to show that to you guys too in a minute, because I've had it for a couple weeks now and I haven't known what to do with it. And now I think I know what I'm going to do with it. And then here are the next 3 super pigmented shadows. Look at those greens. They're so pretty. Count how many times I said so pretty in this video. Oh my gosh. So there are the swatches of the Juicy Olives eyeshadow palette from Give Me Glow Cosmetics. I did this in my last video too, and I didn't notice till I went and edited, but I got shadow on my face. And I did it again. Ah. So the other palette I really wanted to get from Give Me Glow was the Staple palette. It's called a Pressed Pigment palette. This is the outside box packaging. It comes in a magnetized cardboard. This one's a little bit more simple than the others. And there are 12 eyeshadows in here that are just some really pretty shades. Like, their shadow formula is so intense and so pigmented. There are 3 super foiled shades, and then everything else is matte. So there's 9 matte shadows. So these 2 are the foiled shades, and then this guy right here, and everything else is matte. The only thing missing in here for me is a matte brow bone highlight, but I can always bring in Wet n Wild Brulee. So let me give you guys some swatches. I kind of feel like their swatches are just, I kind of feel like they're mind-blowing, to be honest. And you just get so much product. That shade kind of looks like that highlighter a little bit. Maybe a little less shiny. Look at the pigmentation though, it's crazy. And then these next ones. This is kind of a good transition shade for me. Let's do 4. That really pretty mustard yellow. Crazy. And then these next ones. Look at that copper shade. My gosh. Oh, I'm gonna run out of room again. Oh, those swatches, man. And then this last one here is a matte brown right there. We're just going to do it right on the elbow. So there are the swatches right there of their Staple palette. There is the Juicy Olives, and there's that highlighter. Look at that. That's some pigmentation, man. And then I wanted to show you guys that Adept palette real quick. They make some really kind of innovative, I think they're pretty inexpensive for what you're getting, magnetic palettes. This newest one is the Makeup Storage Palette 88. So I think that means you can fit probably 88 standard size eyeshadows. The Give Me Glow Cosmetics ones are not standard, they're larger, but this one is kind of a thicker one, so you could fit domed face products in here as well. And it's got like it's like a patent almost leather faux snake skin kind of print on there, which is really pretty. And I've got several of these Adept palettes that I've got a bunch of Visearts in and stuff like that, but I think I'm going to put all of my Give Me Glow shadows in here because they are magnetized in the palette. So that's just really pretty, right? And that's from Adept Cosmetics. And a big thank you to Adept for sending those over. Muse Beauty Pro and Viseart also sent me over their new Grand Pro Volume 3 palette, which is just stunning. I've been using that one kind of for the past, what is it, week and a half or so. So pretty, but I'm hoping that I feel better enough tomorrow to do a video on that palette because I really want to compare it next to palettes that they've released and stuff so you can see some good side-by-side comparisons and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that I can do that tomorrow. So that is everything for my haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen and I'll see you guys later. Bye.